only one place that you should be. Maybe driving in Nevis and you need some fuel. Go straight to Delta. Don't be a fool. Get your cooking gas fast. All petroleum needs ULSD. Everyone in the region is shouting, Go Delta. Premium gasoline in a fully stocked C-store. So there's only one place you should be. Delta Petroleum, baby.
Back to school shouldn't meet you unprepared. St. Kitts Credit Union's Back to School loan helps you borrow up to $10,000 with flexible repayment plans, fast approval, supportive terms. Invest in your child's future with confidence, because every child deserves a strong start. Start today at www.skccu.com or call 465-2272. SKCU, invested in their future with you.
Gideon Force Organic Co-op
and the House of Yehuda Musical Foundation presents
Organic Market Artist Performances
by House of Yehuda,
Shiloh,
Stevie,
DC,
Kitsia,
Tafari,
Jack Ali,
OJ,
Jungles,
House of Royalty,
Packets,
and special guest artist
Footsie.
Footsie.
A variety of vendors,
agricultural speeches,
poetry, giveaways, drumming, and steel pan.
Bill of Life Sound, DJ 6 o'clock and Slaughter.
At the Deep Belan on Sunday, 28th September.
From 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. Be there and enjoy the market.
Hey, Webmaster here. I stay connected to Freedom with the Freedom SKN app. Simply search for the Freedom app in the Android's Play Store or the Apple's App Store and download it. Enjoy world-class radio at its best, anytime, anywhere. Become a Freedom apper today.
Blessed good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Issues St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm your host, Juni Liebert. I'll be here until 3 o'clock with what's happening in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis now. Good to be here. You don't have to go so far from your radio. The golden voice is just affected by a little hoarseness and crappiness in my throat, but nothing that a little ginger, garlic, lime, and honey won't resolve. That's a fact. You got to get the bush medicine up there, and the other stuff flies out the other way. So, we deal with it. I'm so happy to have in the studios this afternoon two distinguished gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my God. I done start wrong, no? Two distinguished people, folks, Kittitians from National Carnival. I don't know where you get gentlemen from, but I think that's my next two guests who are coming up. So maybe I'm preempting that, But it's good to have Shannon Hawley from the chairperson of the National Carnival. It's good to have her. Good afternoon, Shannon.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Juni. Always a pleasure to be here.
I know. And it's always good for you to be here. I like seeing you here,
I know.
Oh, she knows. Okay. And then my other distinguished guest is none other than the champion of Calypso back in the day.
The champion of Junior Calypso.
The saltfish tongue and everything. Mr. Monap.
Good afternoon, Junior, and to all the listeners of Issues on Freedom. Always a pleasure to be here as well. Okay. And, let me say it up front. Thanks for all your support over the years for National Carnival, and we're looking forward again for Sugar Mass 54.
Nice. I like that. I'm looking forward to it too because Sugar Mass 53 was awesome. I had a good time. And you could see that people are anxious to get Sugar Mass back in sway, so that we can go out and enjoy it. Because there's so much stress in the world today, but that's another topic. Shannon, what brings you to Freedom today? What's the main purpose of you being here today?
For us being here.
For us. I was going to ask him a different question.
Okay. Well, we, as you know, started the marketing and promotions for Sugar Mass 54 back in June. We launched the calendar in New York at a Caribbean tourism organization.
Calendar of events?
Calendar of events was launched in New York in early June, and then we launched our contestants at the St. Kitts Music Festival, during the St. Kitts Music Festival, for the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageant. So we are way ahead of schedule, Juni, in our preparations and advanced preparations for the Sugar Mass 54. We are now in the execution phase because we've reached a point where we have revealed both our National Queen pageant contestants, Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageants, and we've also revealed our Miss Teen St. Kitts and Nevis pageant, Republic Bank Miss Teen St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageant contestants. So we are well advanced as it relates to our pageants, and we're here because tomorrow we will be sashing our Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageant contestants, as well as hosting a small intimate cocktail for our press and our sponsors of Sugar Mass, those who have supported us over the years, and sashing our contestants, or ambassadors as we call them, with their esteemed sponsors.
Now, where is that being held?
Monak?
It's going to be held at Carambola. It's an invite-only event, and so we've invited, of course, our sponsors during Carnival, media, and basically stakeholders who have, contributed to Carnival in any way, shape, or form. All of our winners from last year as well will join us in this grand celebration. But it's at Carambola, streamed only from 6 to 8 p.m. Tomorrow, the 25th of September.
We're looking forward to it, Joni.
Yes,
We're really looking forward to it because every year we try to exceed the expectations of the general public. And last year, if you look back, our contestants were revealed probably in October, late October. And every year we try to better the year before. And this year, again, we launched our ambassadors back in June. They've been undergoing intense preparations with their development teams, their chaperones, the chair of the Queen pageant, Mr. Jason Amory, and now we're at the stage where we can sash them with their sponsors and continue to move forward and exceed the expectations of the general public.
So each individual contestant will be sashed.
Correct.
With their sponsorship.
Correct.
Etc., etc.
Etc.
What is sashing?
Well, sashing is just a symbolic or formal showing of support for the contestants by their sponsor. These contestants don't know who their sponsors are, and we're really grateful that every year we have sponsors who come on board and support National Carnival and support the contestants, because as you know, things, are not always to pick up $15,000, which is the cost for sashing or the cost of sponsoring a contestant, is a lot of money. So we are grateful for the support of the sponsors. This year too, Junie, we are going to be doing it a little different, and we're going to be hosting the Queen pageant at the Marriott Dome. It's going to be a formal event, the Queen pageant only. All of our other events are going to be hosted at Warner Park Cricket Stadium. We're moving back into Warner Park. But our Queen pageant will take the form of a formal event at the Marriott Dome. So you can come out in an air-conditioned dome, dress up, and enjoy the competition.
Dress to impress.
Dress to impress, yes.
It'll be an elegant event. That's what we're looking. That's what we're looking for.
How many girls will be sashed tomorrow?
5.
5.
We have Liberty Woodley, Alicia Nisbet, Adele Archibald, Treasure Didier, and Tirani Phillip. Those are our 5 contestants.
Young, brilliant,
and good looking.
Good, very beautiful, inside and out contestants who
yes.
have done so much to date, since their decision to partake in the show. Our applications closed back in April. So these ambassadors have been hard at work preparing for the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageant.
The outgoing queen will be there as well, I suppose.
Correct. She's at we have included her, which is so important, at every, most of the events, the development sessions for the ambassadors, the social engagements. So the queen will be there as well as other winners of last year's competitions, because we can't leave them out as well.
When you went through the process of selecting these ladies for this year's carnival coming up, what process was involved in making the final selections?
Well, there was a selection team, that independent selection team that we tried to stay out of. Well, not try, but we stay out of. We engage, the chair of the Queen pageant engages puts together a selection team that's independent of the National Carnival Queen pageant, and they go through rigorous exercises in terms of, interview, etc. skills, which are important to the pageant in selecting the final 5 ambassadors.
I see. Now, you mentioned that you launched the calendar of events in New York earlier this year. What are some of the highlights? Are the same as last year's carnival? Are there any differences?
Well, it's going to be better. So that's the major difference.
It's possible.
It's going to be better.
That's the major difference. I mean, listen, last year we had a great year, and but our aim is always to do better than the previous year. I know where people are accustomed for us having national events. So national events, we include the Calypso, the Miss St. Kitts Nevis teen pageant and stuff like that. But what we've recognized is that, yes, along with those, folks also want to be entertained in a lot of different ways. People are looking for different events, different things to do during the carnival. So what we've done is strengthened our private events calendar as well. We have quite a few new events that are coming on board this year. And when we update the calendar, again, most of those events will be, circulated on the calendar.
The calendar?
Well, go ahead, Shannon.
We update our calendar regularly.
Okay.
So every month we update the calendar. So we have a calendar right now with 25 plus private events in addition to the national events. However, every month additional events, private events are added. We don't want to keep anybody out of our calendar. The more events, the better it is for all of us. So what Monarch is saying is that once we update the calendar, which is out on all of our social media platforms, I know I've seen it on Freedom FM, I've seen it on ZIZ. Once we update the calendar, everyone can follow, the events that are taking place for National Carnival. And there's something for everybody, Joni. We have events for teenagers, events for youth, the mature crowd. And our aim as the National Carnival Committee, I've said it before, is not to compete with our private events, but to support. And that is holistically what makes Carnival so special. We have to structure Carnival in a way that we have, in addition to our national events, we have those private events that they cater specifically to an international audience. And those are the events that people fly in for. Those are the events really that fill the beds and the hotels with so many guests. Last year, we know that we had record numbers that came in through the Arabi International Airport, not only for Sugar Mass, but for the season, Christmas Carnival season, including Sugar Mass. Over 16,000 people came in over that 2-week period. And we want to see the numbers increase. We've been having so many conversations with individuals from around the region and internationally who want to come to St. Kitts for Sugar Mass or who are coming. Today I had a call with the Tourism Authority who are in New York promoting St. Kitts as a destination, and they have said all positive things. People have been querying about Sugar Mass. Everybody knows about Sugar Mass. Everybody wants to come to Sugar Mass or are coming to St. Kitts for Sugar Mass in the diaspora. And so these things are very promising for us as it relates to the numbers that are coming in for this year's Sugar Mass 54.
Now, you spoke about international attraction of Sugar Mass to people who live in the diaspora and elsewhere. Are you getting any overseas international acts to come on the show in any format?
Not for our national carnival events at this point in time.
Just the private
events,
Yes.
as well as the other stakeholders like the troops, Juve troops, parade troops, always have that international flair. However, it's not to take over the local music and what we have to offer in St. Kitts. However, we have to make our carnival attractive. And it's a delicate balance between maintaining the traditional aspect and importing, right? And I think to date we have maintained that balance between the traditional and the modern aspect of national, or the commercial aspect of National Carnival.
Mona, take me through some of the highlights of Carnival this year. You have the calendar before you. So,
Well, let's talk about some recent events that have been very impactful when it comes to Carnival. As you know, we have our Junior Carnival Parade. It's held on the last Saturday in December every year. This year, the date is the 27th of December. So what we did as a committee is last week, Monday the 16th, Wednesday the 17th, we visited 16 public primary schools in St. Kitts with the prototype costumes themselves. So folks were able to, the kids were able to see the costumes, see people perform in the costumes. This year our depiction is National Treasures. So we're featuring...
That's the theme for...
That's the theme for the Children's Carnival, yes.
Junior Carnival.
Junior Carnival Parade, yeah. I know we keep saying Children's, but it's Junior Carnival Parade. So we're featuring Brimstone Hill, Independence Square, Berkeley Memorial, a.k.a. the Circus, clowns, masquerades, and Nevis is never left out since it's a national event. So we do the Botanical Gardens in Nevis, Nevis Hot Springs, and the Nevis Bath Hotel as well. We have a male and a female version of each of these costumes, and they're all free. They're all free. We're going to be collaborating with the Ministry of Youth, who is going to be doing most of the execution during the parade itself for the Junior Carnival parade this year. And I'm telling you, I mean, the kids were just excited last week. It was a great event. Haven't been in a primary school for quite a few years. And just the spirit, the vibe. I mean, you know, so I want to say special thanks to Mr. Francis Morris, CEO of Education, of course, for, you know, giving us the opportunity. And also the teachers and principals and students of all 16 schools who really made the effort worthwhile, you know, for the Junior Carnival school tour this year. Of course, last Sunday, we revealed our eight ambassadors for the Miss Republic Bank, Miss Teen, St. Kitts Nevis, as well. So we have the eight high schools in Nevis, in St. Kitts are being represented, including for the first time this year Sky Academy, and they'll be represented by Selena Alwani. Kata Rollins represents the Washington Archipel High School, Kalia Fitlu, Bastia High School, Jewel Nisbet, Dr. Denzel Douglas Secondary, previously Sadler's Secondary, Kaylin Brown represents the Charles E. Mills Secondary, Karima Williams, Virgils High School, Tatiana Archer, ICCS, and Kimaya McDonald, the Keon High School. And those, of course, young ladies will be represented tomorrow, and they'll be introduced as well to the streaming public. Let's put it that way.
Joni, the heat is on. The heat is on as it relates to pageants. The teen pageant has always been a favorite for our, the general public, because all of the schools have their support, the parents and family come in their numbers. The teen pageant has always been one of the largest turnouts for Sugar Mass, and we will continue in that vein. We expect great things. As we said earlier, all events except the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageant will be hosted at Warner Park, making it much more comfortable for our patrons, because we expect bumper crowds again this year as they were last year. Yep. And I think that we are all set to really, really making Sugar Mass 54 very, very special for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Do you have a logo for it as yet?
We have the logos in place. We have a slogan in place.
Yes.
Sweet to the core. Sweet to the core.
Who penned that?
Sugar Mass. Monarch, who penned it?
I'd have to look for the name, Judy.
Do you research?
Yes.
What's it, by the way?
Sweet to the core.
Sugar Mass 54.
The name is slipping me, but I will know the name before the end of this.
Sweet to the core.
Sweet to the core. Now, what
Mass
it
54.
encapsulates
like
exactly what Sugar Mass means to so many of us.
Yes.
Sweet to the core. And, Sugar Mass, 90% of everything, the vendors, all stakeholders, the money stays in St. Kitts and Nevis, which is so important. For us, we have our locals doing all of our service providers, local infrastructure, everything. And we have recently issued a press release regarding submission for proposals for service providers to please send your proposals for your services that you offer for Sugar Mass, because we need so many services. We usually need so many services. We have it on our social media. We're encouraging you to please submit your proposals for services for Sugar Mass 54, whether it's a DJ or a host or a service, any other service provider. We're looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay, so Rashid Stanley is the one who won the slogan competition, and of course he gets passes to all of our shows.
Good.
And a cash prize of $500,
Congratulations,
which he's already collected.
Done collecting?
Yes. So thanks to Rashid for giving us this sweet to the core.
Sweet to the core.
Sugar Mass 54.
And Juni Monarch won. We have so many registrants this year. All of our registration closed for our various events. We have record number registration this year. Monarch will go through that with you. But it just shows how important sugar mass is for the local economy and what it does on an annual basis, and how many people look forward to it, not only as a social event, but as an event that is an economic driver in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Tell us about the registration.
So Road March, which is key, as you know, in St. Kitts, we have 16 artists, 23 songs registered for Road March. We spoke about the Republic Bank Miss Talented Teen, Teen SKN, I should say, and we have 8 contestants there. National Queen ambassadors, 5. Junior Calypso Monarchs, 16 to date, and as you know, in the last couple of years, we've gone back to something that the previous committee had did, where we split it into secondary and primary as well. So the secondary would be the older kids, primary would be 8 to 12, 8 to 12. Juve Troops, 17. Which, if I'm not mistaken, that's a record.
Registration closed?
Registration has closed.
Registration has closed for pretty much
everything.
Everything.
Events,
so, and we're doing a lot of, I just left the office across the street, and the Calypso tents a meeting with the head of Calypso. So there's a lot going on. Private events, 25 and counting. Grand Parade, 7. And Soca Monarch, about 40, including the reigning Groovy and Power Soca Monarch. So
sounds like you're off to a great start.
Oh, absolutely. As
Sweet
I said,
to the core.
we have no choice. We have to be better than last year. That's our aim. I mean, you know, if we could be, we will definitely be, and I think that we will.
And
Shannon,
I think what is so, sorry, Juni, what is so important is our relationship with our stakeholders, number one, and our partners in government. So, for instance, we partner with the Tourism Authority as it relates to the promotion of sugar mass regionally and internationally. The Tourism Authority has taken the lead on that. Our partnership with the Youth Ministry of Youth Development, the Department of Youth, Honorable Jeffrey Hanley has a vested interest in Junior Carnival. That's his thing. Having ministers take the lead on specific events within our National Carnival is so important, because again it trickles down to the final product and the overall quality of the final product. So our relationship with our stakeholders is so critical as we move forward to ensuring that sugar mass continues to grow in leaps and bounds, making it the sweetest carnival. Not even, a couple of years ago we used to say the sweetest small island.
Carnival.
There's no small island in this anymore, Junie.
Nope.
It's the sweetest carnival, diverse, takes into consideration all elements. There's no place like home. There's no place like St. Kitts and Nevis as it relates to National Carnival.
And just to add to the impact that we've had on a regional and international basis as well, we took the Tourism Authority took their promotions to 2 major fetes in Antigua. The Carnival Secretariat, we went to Anguilla. And as a result of the partnership with the Anguilla Summer Festival, we have one of the person who actually manages their office in Anguilla. They'll be here in St. Kitts for an internship with us. Basically, going through and learning the what we do here in St. Kitts in order to make their carnival better as well. And we can't forget, of course, that we had 2 members of our Carnival Committee, Carnival Secretariat, who actually went to Barbados for Carifesta for a promotion there as well. So we've been beating the streets.
Now, the judging of the road match is going to be the same as it has been over the years, or is there any changes in that?
We met with the Band Association last week. We had a very fruitful meeting with the Band Association. All 7 members of the association attended, 7 bands represented. And we had the discussions on the road match. We've gone back to the drawing board, and we will be issuing a draft policy as it relates to road match to the bands to have a look at before the end of this week. The road match policy will be tweaked a bit from what it was last year. Again, it's evolving every year.
True.
It will be tweaked a little to, be so that everybody is comfortable with it. We can't please everybody, but as I said, we are not a combative carnival committee. We're more about collaboration. So we're going back to the drawing board on Road March. We're so happy to have all of the major bands in St. Kitts and Nevis represented for Road March this year. We know last year some bands chose not to partake in the Road March event. Competition. We're so happy to have all of the bands on board with us this year. We're looking forward to really, really good music from the bands, really good music from the Calypsonians, really good music from the soca artists. We have deadlines in place for the release of music. Junie, as always, we know that Freedom FM has been so critical in terms of ensuring that the music of all of our bands, musicians.
They all come here to launch.
Correct. So we're looking forward to, within the next month, getting all of the music out through Freedom FM. You being bombarded with soca music.
Go ahead and bombard.
Yeah, and playing only local for the next couple of months once that starts. And that's so important for us in terms of promoting St. Kitts and promoting the artists and stakeholders.
Wayne, I have another question.
Go ahead, Junie.
The route for the National Parade, is it the same or you tweaked that as well?
Last year, no one thought that we would be able to start the parade at 11 a.m. It started at 11 a.m. sharp.
Under that.
The intention this year, again, is to start the parade at 11 a.m. sharp. We feel that once the parade starts on time and all of the bands recognize and the truckers, everybody who is involved in the parade realizes that the parade is starting on time and we get off in time, we will reach back into town before dusk. So the route remains the same. We're going to start on time with no hiccups and ensure that we get back into town before dusk. We bettered the year before last year, and this year I know this evening our streets committee is meeting, for instance, with the truckers because it's all hands on deck. Everybody has to understand, truckers and marshals, everybody has to understand what our aim is so that everybody can be on board. So all of our stakeholders, we work with so many stakeholders as National Carnival to ensure that our events come off successfully. And I think that is what makes Carnival so special and so important to St. Kitts and Nevis. It's not just one or two people we're dealing with, but we're dealing with from street cleaners to musicians, and it is so critical that all of our stakeholders understand what our aim is so that everybody can be on board in order for us to host that successful National Carnival.
Great. You want to say something?
Well, just that way, of course, at the moment, inviting service providers to submit proposals at info@skncarnival.com. And, I mean, hey, street cleaners, caterers, musicians, tents, chairs, tables, whatever it is. I mean, the good thing about Sugar Mass is that 99% of the money that is spent is left here in our economy. So we're very proud of that as well. So if you're out there and you have a small business or big business, medium business, or an idea, just send your proposal to info@skncarnival.com. We'll take a look at it and see whether or not it can fit into what we're doing for Sugar Mass 54.
The line has been popping on and off, blinking now and again. Would you like to take a few calls?
Before we take a few calls, I just want to encourage our stakeholders that we have concessions in place for the importation of items specifically for Carnival by registered troops, bands, private events. We're encouraging everyone to take advantage of it because, of course, the price of everything has gone up, and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Ministry of Finance, has allowed the opportunity to have that duty-free concession relating to some items and some products. So there is a process in place. If you don't understand the process, please give the National Carnival Secretariat a call. Come and pay us a visit.
What's the number?
Monarch?
466-0058, 466-0057.
Okay.
Right? So you understand the process. You bring in your invoices, you bring your C101 form, get it stamped, signed off by National Carnival so that we can get the concessions relating to specific products and alleviate some of the burden from you. But again, we are so grateful for the support of the general public, our sponsors. media like Freedom FM, and we are really looking forward to all hands on deck to ensure that this year's Sugar Mass is one for the books. Every year I say the same thing, but we're really looking forward to this year's Sugar Mass. It's a special one for all of us.
It's sweet to the core.
Sweet to the core.
Sugar
Very
Mass
54. You can't forget
that. I like that. All right, somebody was just ringing. You can call back now. We're ready to take a few calls. Can you stay extra 5-10 minutes perhaps?
That's fine.
Okay, so we'll do that. You can call. The numbers to call are 465-6474, 465-0546, 662, let's take our first call, 662-1065. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Bless, greetings.
Greetings.
I just been listening to show Monarch. I'm trying to correct Monarch. You see, the people who does maintain the street, they're calling the health conscious people. You got to take the stigma off of them like road cleaners, you know what I mean? We have to upgrade their name. You Monarch?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, man. So call them different, not the street cleaners. Me like that kind of name there.
Gotcha.
And I don't know, that's the lady Shannon, so thing with highlight.
Who? No. This is Shannon, the chairperson of Carnival.
Oh, Shannon. Oh, sorry, my mistake. But I proud of y'all and what y'all doing and keep it up. And Big JL.
Yes.
Respect to the IC of it, you know.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Yeah, man, love and respect, man. Bless.
Same to
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right, thank you so much. That's our first caller. You want to call, you can call. Again, the numbers to call are 465-6474. If you have a question or concern, you want to big up the guys for Sugar Mass 54, which is going to be sweet to the core. Already sound that way. You can call 662-1065 or 465-0546. We're streaming live on Facebook, so you can also address any concern that you have there. Let's take a second caller. Okay, we seem to have missed that call. Yes, we seem to have missed that call. But you can always call back. My guests are Shannon Hawley and the man himself, Monarch. Monarch is the PR man for Carnival.
Junior, you know what's so beautiful about Sugar Mass
Yes.
and empowering our youth? You know, I just recognized yesterday when I was told, for instance, the Republic Bank has been the title sponsor of the Miss Teen St. Kitts and Nevis pageant over the past 3 years. They've really come on board to support us in a major way.
Republic Bank?
Republic Bank. Not only supporting in terms of financial, but in the back end hosting sessions, development sessions for the contestants. And our last two reigning teen queens are now full-time employed by Republic Bank. Now that they are out of school. And that, for me, is what Sugar Mass is all about. It's about not only just beads and bikinis, but about empowering our young people and taking sponsorship so seriously. And these are the things, and these are the good stories and the feel-good stories that we have to take out of this whole Sugar Mass experience. So many people concentrate on the negative, but let's look at all of the feel-good, positive experiences from Sugar Mass 54.
Caller, good
Sugar
afternoon.
Mass.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Greetings to all.
Greetings.
Thanks for taking our call. Okay. The first caller is something about Josh. So, this is nastiness and thinking. It's the role of a little win. The carnival thing encourages it because what we are saying now is that the littering is more than the cleaning. So, if the carnival committee got in the same kind of settings like how we go on, walk and clean up behind nasty people who shouldn't litter in the first place, it's not helping. So we love to see the carnival committee get vibrant in the non-littering thing. The nastiness, the lands of beauty get turned into garbage, chucking and chopping garbage everywhere. Not even animals do that. The only thing I see animals do is walk and do on pee. Some of them are cute with the do-do. You see me? No, the other thing is, why? Carnival after carnival of late, there seems to be an encouragement of sexual orgies in the streets and music to support that. Under this, I want to live in your this and under that and bend over. And when we going to stop that? There's a woman in the studio. How do you feel about men describing woman vaginas and what they do with women and dancing to it. All the woman them who hey, I tell this man, let me come off the line.
All right. Thank you so much for your call and for your observations. 465-6474, 465-0546, 662-1065. It's just about 2:15. So we'll take a few more questions and then we'll wrap it up for today. Sweet to the core. Sugar Mass 54.
Yeah, while we're at it, let me say good afternoon to Mr. Chris Collins. He's listening.
All right, let's take
and
this
watching.
Caller. Let's take this caller. Chris, good afternoon to you, man. Caller, you're next. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure, man.
My question is, why can't the teen show, start a bit earlier so it can finish in time so that the young people can get off the road in good time? Thank you.
All right, thanks for that.
Last year we started the teen show at 7 p.m. With that in mind, and I think this year again it will start on time. We have 2 more schools than we had last year. We have taken that into consideration. We've also taken into consideration the production of the events overall and ensuring that the events run as smoothly as possible, and that's why we have employed Desi Brown as the director of production. She's full-time on board with National Carnival to ensure that the shows run smoothly and as efficiently as possible, because we don't want anybody to be up in Warner Park at 2 a.m. for a show that should have finished at midnight. So the aim, no pressure, is to ensure that all of our shows finish on time so that people can really enjoy other activities, fringe activities surrounding Sugar Mass. We are also bringing back downtown events, nightly downtown events, which we feel are very, very important for our vendors, as well as for the general public to partake in. People don't always want to attend paid events. We have individuals who want to just go downtown and hang around and meet up with old friends. So we're definitely going to be bringing back our downtown free events, entertainment, to ensure that our vendors are satisfied. Our vending registration will open within the next few weeks. So we are encouraging our vendors to keep it locked onto our social media pages and on our radio for the opening of our registration for vendors. We know that vendors are very eager to register. However, we're working out some kinks from the back end in order to ensure that downtown stays and remains as much as possible clutter-free as it relates to the vending. Last year we had over 300 vendors registered, and everybody wants to go on 4th Street, Central Street, and the Circus. So we have to take that into consideration and make sure that from the back end we mark out our spots and know exactly which vendors or who will go where prior to opening vending. We know that has been a question that has been asked of us over the past several weeks. When is vending opening? So you will hear more about vendors in the next few weeks.
All right, and our time has moved down to 19 minutes after 2 o'clock. I see the lines have gone a little quiet. So we're going to leave it open for another 2 minutes. If you'd like to call, if you care to call, now is the time to do so. We have the high-powered team here of Monarch and Shannon here comes the call. Let's take it. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. I'm a bit disappointed that the host seems to be pretty dismissive of Eli X's.
I didn't dismiss him. I didn't answer
comment, and that
how could you say that? Michael, how could you say that I was dismissive of it?
I said it seems so to me.
Oh, it seems so to
And I'm also disappointed that Mrs. Halley was not to give a response. I think it's a legitimate concern whether Carnival has to be, whether certain aspects of it have to be vulgar in order to be enjoyed. I'd like a comment from lady, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah,
I think.
Go ahead.
So let me respond. I think, as you said, certain aspects of Carnival are what you consider sexualized. I think that Carnival is the one time of year that we let our hair down and we be free And I have no problem whatsoever about individuals coming in the street and enjoying themselves personally. And it's a personal opinion, right? It is a personal opinion. I have no problem with individuals going on the street and enjoying themselves. If it is that individuals feel that they do not want to see what they see in the streets in terms of individuals freeing up themselves after a long, hard year and enjoying themselves, then there are opportunities for you not to partake in the carnival activities. You can not watch it on TV. You can not come downtown on the side of the street and watch the parade. You can turn on your TV to CNN or BBC and watch whatever is going on there. But for me personally, I agree that carnival should not be sexualized. However, I have zero problems about individuals coming downtown, going in the streets and enjoying themselves, letting down their hair. It is a very sensitive topic, and sometimes I choose not to comment on it. But personally, I see nothing wrong with individuals having a good time in the streets of downtown Bastia. If it is not for you, then it's not for you. If you feel that it is not for you, then you stay away. You stay from downtown Bastia, you stay from watching it on social media, you turn on something else, you read a book, and you ignore what's going on. But for me personally, I see nothing wrong with individuals, whether it's females or males, having fun in a clean way. Full stop.
Any comments from you, Monan?
I feel the same way as well. I think that Carnival, I mean, over the years have produced lots of, different kinds of activities. And for me, if people decide that they want to enjoy themselves, then I don't have any problems with that as well. Once it's not lewd or against the law in any way, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. It's just about 22 minutes after the 2 o'clock hour. We're going to take another call or two, and then we're going to wrap up this edition of Issues for today. Let's take this caller coming in on line 1. Caller, go ahead. Good afternoon. Okay, we missed that one. Let's try this one. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying the behavior is the same the ladies in the street, right? I even say thing on a problem here. It's a Rasta man saying it here. I love to see Umonga anyhow. If they want to cover the body, that's them. If they want to expose the body, that's them. You check? As the lady what they say, if you don't want to see them, you go somewhere else, you check? And variety is spice of life. Trust me, everybody ain't got one side, as I tell you. So I love to see ladies vibrate anyhow. Close arm. Yes, listen.
What I must say, June, is though that for road march specifically, we do have in the road march policy about lewd lyrics, vulgar lyrics, disqualification as a result of songs with vulgar lyrics, etc. So there is the policy does speak to lewd and vulgar lyrics.
There's a
standard relating to the road march. As it relates to how individuals choose to dance on the road, as that was what I was referring to in saying that I have nothing wrong with it.
All right. The lines have gone quiet again. Let me see if there's anybody on the Facebook social media saying anything. In the meantime, you're locked into Freedom FM 106.5. My guest is Shannon Hawley, the chairperson of the St. Kitts Carnival, and Mr. Ogaro, Monarch himself. What's your first name again, boy?
Clement.
That's my name as well.
Yes.
Clement Monarch Ogaro. You need to incorporate Monarch in the name. Everybody knows you as Monarch, right?
Yes.
All right. So they're here.
That's from my Calypso days.
Those was Calypso.
You know, I'm semi-retired right now.
Retired. From Calypso.
Thank you, Shannon.
No. I made a big performance last year at the opening of Carnival.
Junie, we have to hear about that every day. The comeback of Monarch.
Yeah. Let's take this caller. Caller, good afternoon.
Oh, Lord. We have now about Big Shell. Sorry.
No problem, man. Carnival on your mind. All right, so there are no calls
Maybe we
coming
can wrap
in.
up?
No, you can wrap up.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Monarch.
Hey, so Junie, thanks as usual to
Anytime,
Freedom
anytime.
for their support for Carnival
need to do this weekly,
for
no?
the 13 years that Freedom's been around.
15.
15. So I'm missing two. Am I? Well, those are the two that I was in the U.S. anyway. But no, we definitely appreciate you. And for folks who are looking for information as it relates to anything to do with Carnival, you can either email us at info@skncarnival.com, or you can call our office at 466-0058, 466-0057 as well. And you can, get all the information that you need. We also have a cell phone line in the studio, in the Secretariat as well, 767-7901. That's 767-7901 for information relating to anything that we've spoken about today. Again, we want to say thanks to all of our patrons, thanks to our stakeholders, including Freedom, of course. And we look forward to a big, bold, and better Sugar Mass this year.
Okay, that's two observations from the stream. Ivor Henry says, good answer. Good answer. People have choices. Do not pigeonhole yourself to look at something you do not approve of. Same thing Shannon was saying. Also, Linda Clark says that she's listening and watching. These are just two of the comments that I just picked up here on Facebook. Yes.
Yes, Junie. So again, as
you.
Monarch said, to piggyback off of Monarch, we really appreciate Freedom and all of the media who have been so supportive of Sugar Mass over the years. We can guarantee you and assure you that you will see so much of us, you'll be tired over the next 3 months. And this is our time to not share information only on social media, but to ensure that general public is fully aware, whether it's through the traditional format, like radio, or the more updated modern format as social media. So you'll hear lots more of us on all of the radio stations. We are now reviewing our policies as it relates to streaming via radio of our National Carnival events this year. We usually have our events on pay-per-view. Last year we had it free. All of our events were free online. It did not affect our turnouts because, of course, people like to be there in live and in living color.
Correct.
We have recognized that our free streaming has promoted Sugar Mass in ways unimaginable. And this year we're looking more as to ensuring that Sugar Mass is promoted as well on radio and streamed on radio to ensure that our, whether you're in the hospital or you're in places that you don't have access to a phone or television, you have access to Sugar Mass. So stick and stay. You'll be fed up of us over the next 3 months as we continue to promote the largest event on the national calendar, along with our stakeholders, through superior radio stations like Freedom FM.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you. Monarch, thank you. Shannon, thank you so much
Julie.
for coming in. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Okay.
Happy Carnival, everybody. After independence, the next big thing is Carnival. So let's jump and swim and get it on. Let's go. I'm ready. It's Carnival, baby.
BetGage Sports brings to you iGaming, the ultimate dual gaming experience. Sports and iGaming in one powerful platform, live and legal. Tap your screen, place a bet, spin the reels, cash out fast. No delays, pure excitement. BetGageSports.com. Download the app and sign up today. Play responsibly. Must be 21 and over. Proud sponsor of Cricket West Indies, where a percentage of every dollar played with Gage goes to Windies for cricket and cricket development.
Now, loans, cash at the speed. speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now, loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now. Now, loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now, loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. Approved in a day, yeah, yeah. Some money on the way, yeah, yeah. Approved in a day, oh, yeah, you know it's coming.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip. With Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Approved in a day, yeah, yeah. Some money on the way, yeah, yeah. Approved in a day, oh, yeah, you know it's coming. Now, loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now, loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
For life's finest moments, celebrate them with Skol Premium Lager. Pure malt, pure class, pure perfection. Skol, class and perfection in a bottle.
Reliable, dependable, Delta. If you live here in St. Kitts and your tank on E, there's only one place that you should be. Maybe driving in Nevis and you need some fuel. Go straight to Delta. Don't be a fool. Get your cooking gas fast. All petroleum needs ULSD. Everyone in the region is shouting, go Delta. Premium gasoline in a fully stocked C-store. So there's only one place you should be. Delta Petroleum, baby.
Back to school shouldn't meet you unprepared. St. Kitts Credit Union's Back to School loan helps you borrow up to $10,000 with flexible repayment plans, fast approval, supportive terms. Invest in your child's future with confidence, because every child deserves a strong start. Start today at www.skccu.com or call 465-2272. SKCU, invested in their future with you.
Gideon Force Organic Corp
and the House of Yehuda Musical Foundation presents
Organic Market Artist Performances
by House of Yehuda,
Shiloh,
Stevie,
DC,
Kitsia,
Tafari,
Jack Ali,
OJ,
Jungles,
House of Royalty,
Packets,
and special guest artist Footsie.
A variety of vendors,
agricultural speeches,
poetry, giveaways, drumming, and steel pan.
Bill of Vibe Sound, DJ 6 o'clock and Slaughter.
At the Diep Belan on Sunday, 28th September.
From 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. Be there and enjoy the market.
You got to love your rich heart, so Jaja. You got to help, you got to praise him, you got to love your
Well, we have very little time left. The guests have left, as you can see and hear. But we keep the line open for another 15-20 minutes. If you'd like to call and weigh in on Carnival, what are your impressions from what was said this afternoon? You can do so. The numbers are the same, 465-6474, 465-0546, 662-1065. If you'd like to call and weigh in on Carnival from what you heard from the perspective of Shannon Hawley and Clement Monarch Ogaro, you can call me and register those concerns, those areas that you have that you'd like to talk about for Carnival, for Sugar Mass 54. You can call me now. The lines are open. And our time is just about 25 minutes up before 3 o'clock. We shut down the show at 3 o'clock today. Or if there's any other matter other than Carnival that you'd like to weigh in on, feel free to call me. As I said, it doesn't have to be Carnival that you're weighing in on. You can weigh in on the... Okay, well, I'm getting a call right now, so let's take it. Good afternoon.
Greetings, family.
Greetings, my family. How are you doing?
I'm good once you're good. We've been having reasons to be at the hospital, General Hospital in Boston recently, a lot. We have people there, you know.
Yes.
And we noticed at the entrance, the walk-in entrance, you know, you go up the steps, not the part where you drive in.
Mm-hmm.
The part where you go up the steps in front of the gas station.
Correct.
On both sides of that entry, garbage. I mean, the hospital is a health facility.
Yes.
And garbage is a no-no when it comes to health. I mean, at the entrance, you're going into the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And there is garbage on both sides. We went by the esteemed Pierce this morning, Lady Levine, down at Miss Clark's office to let her know about it. But we like to really keep things openly because it's all about people. So we decide to even share it. We didn't meet her; she's off. But we're going there tomorrow again and tell her about it. Because we keep saying, you know, that if we are the lands of beauty, I mean, what garbage doing at the hospital entry? And they're talking about garbage that has been there for quite a while, because you can see that. Okay.
What do you suggest should be done to get rid of the garbage? Because every time you call, you register a very pertinent and potent concern.
Family. We have said that over and over again. Policies. Legislation. The U.S. Virgin Island had that problem. The governor said, not that nothing goes on. Tax people pocket. Send people to prison. This is a health issue. Why are we putting with it? Why? What we afraid if we do certain things in a vote? Is politics making this thing, this continue?
I hear
administration after administration. When I was small, Brother Juni, and you drop a piece of bumper, a piece of sugar cake or whatever in Mac night, you can wash it up and eat it. I can't do that again.
Them days done, sir.
Just my born is the same thing. I want to do what being human beings. We can't live in this nastiness. We are the people who went into Europe and teach them how to bed.
True.
It is us. You know that too. I used to bed maybe once a year. You see what I'm saying?
You really think once a year?
You know the truth. I mean, how we get so nasty.
Yes.
I'm comfortable in the nastiness. Comfortable in it. Yeah. Everywhere's garbage. I quite fast on the waterfront some while ago. I had to hold my nose.
I tell you something.
The hotel and the supermarket.
To support
the
butchers.
And talking about that. You see behind the hotel and the supermarket.
Let me tell you what I observed, Eli. It's true.
Talk to me.
The other day I was driving home to Boyd's, and somebody was in a bus ahead of me, eating probably in the bus, and threw the contents when they finished out the door while the bus was going. Just throw it out in the street.
Have nothing to do with that. He's just collecting the money. We have a crisis, a nastiness crisis. Brethren, for me, to open a sweetie, put the sweetie in the mouth, and throw the paper upon the ground, it got to be a mentality. My mind is not allowed me to do that. You see me?
Yes, I see you.
And my mind is not allowed me to do that. So we have a mental problem combined with a nastiness problem. So therefore, if we do what we ought to do, why are we pussyfooting in doing this? Why? Yes. I know I was so nasty. It's not all we, you know. It's not all we nasty, you know. Big up clean people. It's not all we nasty. But I'm making it look like all we nasty. It's the garbage all in a church. When them go worship and God. And it is said from the small we hear say, cleanliness is next to godliness. From the small we hear that.
True.
So when you go worshiping garbage, go around your door.
You have a lot of
And
work
at the
to do.
entrance of your church. You want to talk about another battle, but we come off the line and cool down.
Yeah, call me back. We still got another 15 minutes, so you could call back within
Yeah, man,
that 15
I'll
minutes.
vibrate and see.
Okay. All right, that's a concern that we have with people just dumping their garbage anywhere in the guts, in the gullies of St. Kitts and Nevis, in the streets, wherever they are. They just throw it on the side here, you know, and that's a concern. So my brother is absolutely right with his observation and the points that he's making. Thank you, I see truth, my family. It is 19 minutes before 3 o'clock. Call me now. Let's take this caller. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Greetings forward with the meditation. The tree of life is working.
Okay.
Good sacrament.
Yes,
Good herb. We've had to fight for years. No one to use it like... hey, imagine that, Something what God make, they call it a dangerous drug. Imagine that. In the Lord. I remember when we went to court the first time, when Miss Louina may not reach the charge. The chief of police complained that you were charged with a certain dangerous job. I said, dangerous what? Me and Rastaman, you dangerous job? I said, I refuse to plead. I'll never forget that. Anyhow, here the next matter. We still online, ain't it?
Yes, you are.
Here the next matter what we want is talking about the hospital. We noticed the situation with the asthmatic situation is plaguing a lot of our people.
Yeah.
And we like to implore parents, guardians, to make sure that people who have those conditions to be in the right environment at all times, and to up what they eat and what they drink. And, environment and what they eat and what they drink, because it have a lot to do with the attacks that they are getting. They must try and eat properly, stay away from a lot of mucus-thing food and this food inflammation. Stay away from those things, because the body don't need those things. And what those things do when you consume them is make your body get in a position of being diseased, and thereby the asthmatic thing take over. And believe you me, I said it a while ago to Professor. I have a son by the name of Eli Jr. He's somewhere in the UK now. We traveled to Jamaica years ago, and he left from here, Brother Junior, with that same asthmatic problem,
Yes.
And it was cured in Jamaica by steam pipe and herbal things, and it was a herbal doctor by the name of Attorney Job, Zambo doctor. He used to prepare all the Zambo medicinal whatever. And from that time, I haven't seen my son get an attack on him. He started to change up eating habit, and he started to complain about certain things, but then he gone forward to ITEL, as close as possible to the ITEL living that he born into. Because he born meet me a Rasta man, and meet me eating and drinking a particular way, or I'm not sick. I just know that that's the way the original human supposed to consume, and I just keep it like that. That's one of the greatest things that Rastafari has done to us. As a matter of fact, I started to eat and drink right before he put locks on my head. You remember them days in the square with Babu name?
Yes, man.
All the time, and the Rastafari, without locks on my head,
I know that.
All them time there, me tell my father, look, man, you see them chicken thing where you cook them. Me no want no food from me,
Rasta without locks.
Yes. And then now, just like we have enough Rasta around, we tell them the other day we have police a Rasta. They might not eat, we have soldiers a Rasta. You have nurses, Rasta without locks. All because it's a consciousness, as the virgin them are sing. What the name again? The virgin them from Jamaica there. The father did the other day. What do you them name, man? You don't have to be dread to be Rasta or something like that. Eh?
Morgan Heritage.
Morgan Heritage, yeah.
Morgan
It's the truth.
Heritage.
It's a consciousness. It have to be inside of you. Hey, me go to Colombia, you know, and go lay down in hammock where me for lay down in, you know. I mean, look tear lights in me. Me just tell them, look, cut off these, you know. They start to get afraid. They say, what's the far away, God? You know, they say, no, coming by a river, cut off. Yeah, because nothing can change your consciousness. You're the chain, me have to change now with dirty clothes, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, nothing else. Give thanks for the time.
Give thanks for your call.
Blessed Lord.
Blessed. All right, our time has moved down to just about 14 minutes before the 3 o'clock hour. We're going to go for another 10 minutes. Carnival is here. You feel it, right? You can call me at 465-6474. It doesn't have to be Carnival you want to talk about. You can talk about anything in the limited time that we have left. You can talk about the state of the country, the economy, the education, health, whatever is on your mind. Let's get it on.
Listen, school children say teachers working hard for nuts pay. We hand to mouth, mouth to hammer show up each day. Trying so hard to make an end, they can't even mark with a proper pen. Is this a life of respectful men, or is it life of...
Let's go back to the phone. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes.
You're breaking up a bit, so talk in the mouthpiece. Seems as if you're... Yeah, go ahead. Sound again.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right. So let me say, happy 15th anniversary.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that coming from a man like you.
Yeah, but you know, I will celebrate 15th anniversary for Arrow. He dead. So when guys freedom born.
Look at that, eh?
You get that?
Yes, I get it. Yes.
Right. But here, you want to help me push for one doctorate for Mr. Ellenborough. A doctorate of knowing St. Kitts history. You get that?
I'm listening.
Right. And we can push it for one thing and one for Sylvian. And we want, we want to thank you for that Mr. Ellenborough that cannot be lying, because let me tell you, one of the sweetest moments on freedom.
Yes.
A Sylvian and Ellenborough moment.
I agree with that. Those two are joined together. They're like husband and wife, you know.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. It's a sweet one Sunday evening, because listen to me, Ellenborough want to push me back, but Sylvian got his agenda. You catch me?
I catch you.
Nobody give in. Okay, Juni. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call. You're calling from where? Montserrat?
Yes.
All right. Thanks so much, man. All right.
Okay, good.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Let them run me up and say, we deserve a new deal.
10 before 3, right here on Freedom FM 106.5 on Issues. Earlier on, we had the chairperson of the St. Kitts Carnival Committee, Shannon Hawley, followed by her public relations man himself, Clement Monarch Ogaro, PR for Carnival. And so we decided to keep the lines open. You can talk about Carnival if you want, or any other thing that's on your mind right now that you'd like to just say a few words about it. Call me now, 465-6474, 465-0546, 662-1065. Let's take this call. Caller, good afternoon. Okay, we missed it. Please call us back. 662-1065, 465-0546, 465-6474. Those are the numbers to call. Let's take this one. Caller, good afternoon. Hello, caller, you're live.
Just a second. Just a second. Let me turn it down. Good afternoon, everybody out there in Radioland, and good afternoon, Junie. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing fine. God bless you. How are you doing?
Johnny, if you feel as good as you sound this afternoon, then you're doing fantastic.
God is good.
I heard you speaking about your hoarseness.
Yeah.
I did not know that there was a connection between the throat and the eye, because Madam Shannon certainly doesn't sound like a man, and I know she does not have that appearance. Having said that, happy 15th!
Thank you so much.
Anniversary to you and freedom.
Yes.
You have founded a fountainhead of knowledge that is dispersed to all and sundry, and not that only. Freedom in its own way allow every man or woman who is brave enough or willing enough or sufficiently inspired to add to that body of knowledge, which is in fact contributing, myself included, our own note in this glorious national orchestra. Freedom, thank you for that. Junie, you are a giant without peer in the space that you operate, not only on this island, but in the region. You're sweet. Freedom is certainly sugar sweet, just like Sugar City. We don't have much time, but I have to say very briefly, I was speaking to Mr. Edinburgh, who cut me off. And rightfully so, I called after 3. And I did not want to rush it because, as you well know, when I rush, my words get garbled.
Yes.
Belated happy independence, everybody. Junie, it is such an awesome responsibility to stand independently to external control in these critical times with which we are faced. I made an analogy about a man given everything his heart or imagination could hope for from a powerful entity that had not only the means to do so, but the willingness. Here it is. Everything you could conceivably think of having in a perfect environment. You could have it under one condition, but don't eat this apple. But it sounds so simple. I told Mr. Edinburgh to reinforce the point, as I almost always do when I have time, that if you were to give me a car, you had a Hummer, I would like you to offer me that for $1,500. I would say, Junie, this is a steal of a deal. But that it's not a gift. The minute you charge me 1 cent, it ceases to become a transaction and it automatically becomes a gift. That was not a gift to Adam and Eve. They told God, in essence, thanks, but no thanks. You can keep it. We want our freedom unrestrained. We want the right to self-determination. In essence, we want our independence, which equals freedom. And all of us are living out the sad legacy of that mess today. However, what theologians call the original sin, even Adam biting the apple, is known by psychologists.
You got 1 minute left, caller.
Is known by the psychologists as the beginning of human freedom.
We're just about out of time.
What have we done with independence? I wanted to go deeper, but in 30 minutes and 30 seconds or less, I'm going to end by saying, I don't care at this point who was responsible for doing the most. Every asking which party did the most is a little like asking which end or which end of the scissors is more important. When I look at all that has been done, I tell myself in conclusion, and I say ungrammatically to punctuate the intended effect. When I look at all that we have done, and they have been commendable, I must conclude that we are not where we should be, neither are we where we would be. But thank God, Junie, thank God, everybody out there, we are not where we was. Good afternoon, folks.
Good afternoon to you as well, and thanks for your call. Well, that's a wrap from us here for Issues for today. I'm Junie Liebert checking out. DJ Rinch is up next on Island Rhythms, followed by Youth Beats at around 7:30 with DJ Right Hand. Jamie McPhail has Thursday's edition of Issues. Then we'll be back with Groundings on Friday. Until that time, take care. Be safe. Stay healthy. Until I come your way again, Junie Liebert saying peace, love, and freedom. Gonna close it out today with my boy Lord Payne. Carnival show, we need some carnival vibes up in here.
Who that to call me name? I'm the Lord Payne. What you want, Lord Payne? What you cooking? I'm cooking dumpling and something. What? Girl, I got me food. I got what me want. I come in for some. I come in for some. I come in. Got back by me saying you have some topics in the back. You got back by me saying you have some topics in the back. Well, I said I got some coconut and flour. You say what? Man, let me go cook. Man, let me go cook. Let me go cook. What we cooking? Dumpling and sausage. What we cooking? We cook dumpling and sausage. Don't take it too slowly. Dumpling and sausage. Don't take it personal. Dumpling and sausage. Dumpling and sausage. And we had some good time cooking. And we had some good time eating. And we had some good time sleeping. And we had some good time laughing. Yeah. Come here. Foreigners coming from all around, walking up and down the town, trying to find something to eat, moving up and down for street.
Freedom FM is life. Freedom to the world. 106.5 Freedom FM.
What are you eating?
Turn up the sound. Freedom FM.
Don't take it to somebody, jumping and saucy.
Everything you want on one station. Freedom FM 106.5. St. Kitts and Nevis #1 station. Freedom FM 106.5.
Turn up the sound.
I told you, baby.
Freedom FM.
Hey there. Let's face it, life happens. Bills pile up, surprises pops up, and sometimes staying on top of payments feels impossible.
But don't stress, we've got you. Our debt evaluation and restructuring program is here to help you breathe easier.
Here's the deal. We work with you to restructure or refinance your loan. No cookie cutter solution here. It's all about you.
It's like hitting the restart button on your finances, and the best part,